Dr. Intan.
Mr. Speaker, in the last 5 years, MSF's Child Protective Service has investigated an average of about 600 child abuse cases annually. Since the Adult Protective Service was set up in 2015, MSF has investigated an average of 78 cases annually involving elders above the age of 65. The majority of both our child and elder abuse cases involve physical abuse or neglect. Close to 90% of the perpetrators in child abuse cases investigated by MSF are family members involving a parent or step-parent. For elder abuse, 80% of perpetrators are the victim's family members, including children and spouses. MSF will continue to work closely with families and community partners to keep individuals safe. The Vulnerable Adults Act, which came into effect on 19 December 2018, provides an additional lever to protect vulnerable adults when families and community partners are unable to do so.
Dr. Intan.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, Senator Palsek, for the answers, for the data shared. The numbers are quite big. One child is just one child too many. One elderly victim is also one too many. At this point in time, what is the extent of the effects of such abuse on especially the young children or even the elderly victims that are helped by MSF and their partners? And have the victims been able to recover from the abuse, and have they managed to resume normalcy to their lives after intervention by MSF and its partners? And my second question is, how effective have our public campaigns been in raising awareness about familial abuse, whether to children, the elderly, or even to spouses, particularly in helping the general public raise the alarm on any forms of familial abuse that they know of in any family that they are aware of?
So I thank the member for the supplementary question. I and we all feel for the victims, and I think in such cases the effects are not only on the victims, also the effects also go on to the carers and the perpetrators themselves. So we look at it at a very serious perspective of how we can help the recovery stage, and at the same time we want to focus on prevention. So family, community, they are the front line whereby we can help to prevent it from happening. So far, those that have come forward, that we have been in touch, we have seen recovery process has been quite good, although not easy, for some quite slow. So we have not only been looking at how we can engage the victims, we also engage the perpetrators and the carers to see how, when the situation is better, ready, how the family can move forward along those lines. And I'm very thankful to fellow Singaporeans for responding well to our campaigns, to our calls to break the silence. Because at the end of the day, it's not only about that family alone. I think we have to play a part. And many Singaporeans have come forward, including the family members. We have people coming forward. For example, I received a message from one Singaporean who shared that one of her children has this issue. And it's not only about that child, it's about the issue of intergenerational family violence that have been experienced by the great-grandfather to the grandfather and down the line until today. So I'm very happy that because of this awareness campaign, we realize that more of them are thinking, coming forward, and we have been able to help many Singaporeans. And our awareness campaign, like for example, the MSF Break the Silence videos have been quite successful. We have more than 14.2 million views. And as such, you see more and more people being aware, looking out for one another. And also we have been training our stakeholders, our educators, healthcare professionals, counselors, as well as social workers to sharpen their tools and how they can respond and engage those who are affected by it. And we also go beyond online. We engage the community, whereby we go down to the heartlands to engage heartlanders, residential homes, tertiary institutions, and schools to see how we can better engage them, equip them with the necessary tools to see how they can play a part. I think last year, in 2018, we have reached out to about 35,000 pets in the heartlands to equip themselves with such able to address the issues. So we will continue to do more, and we feel that it is each and everyone's responsibility to play a part so that we can take care of our children and also ensure that our elderly can grow and have a graceful senior years in Singapore.
Mr. Faisal Manap.
Thank you, sir. Thanks, Parliamentary Secretary, for the reply. Just like to know whether for the past few years, is the trend is upward or downwards in terms of number of cases being reported? Has it been increasing for the past years or reducing? Thank you.
So because of I thank the member for the question. Because of our effort to increase the awareness and also sharpen the tools with regards to those who are involved in this area, so people are able to identify cases easily and bring forward anything that they find not right with regards to how the victims are being responding to it. So we can see an increasing trend. Nevertheless, we want to make sure that as a whole, while we increase the awareness, we also make sure that families are able to provide a better environment for their children and their elders.